Willie D Live.
Speaking of delusion, and speaking of truth, Nicole, what was your reaction when you heard about the news that Robert Kennedy Jr. said that a worm died in his brain?
Oh.
And he said he'll eat 7 more worms
and
still debate Trump.
What did he say?
And he thinks the outcome would be
He said he'd eat 5
great.
more brain worms and still beat Trump and Biden in a debate. Yeah.
I mean, doesn't that just go to show you how ridiculous, like, politics and media have become? But it took, I mean, that article spread like wildfire. And if you look at the timing for that article, keep in mind that our campaign had just released probably one of the most significant documentaries about a presidential candidate ever, called Who is Bobby? And it was taking off all over the web. In just a day or two, you know, there was 60 million views. And if we were trending, there was going to be over 100 million views. And it was catching fire. And the media, they had censored, so Meta had censored this video, and we were like, really, we're taking a stand where the campaign is you know, taking a real stand against Meta censoring that video, because it is the most important video for this campaign, because we've got to overcome all of these attacks, these ridiculous lies about who Bobby Kennedy is, and this video was working. And then the next thing we know, we wake up to this like brain worm article. And if you look at the source of it, it makes no sense at all. It has not impacted his cognition. It was something that had come up like decades ago, is so irrelevant. Yeah. And it's something that a court sleuth, found him say in this random deposition. He was like, well, I don't know. I may have forgotten this because, I don't know, like at one point I had maybe a brain parasite but honestly, that's irrelevant, and this is irrelevant. And when you look at it in context of what he was saying and how it was taken out of context to create this headline, is so ridiculous. And you can tell that the only reason this was done was to take attention off of the Who is Bobby Kennedy documentary that was catching fire everywhere. And then the second narrative they're trying to silence, I think, is the fact that that video is being censored today on these platforms, and there's nothing in it that should be censored. So we have to look at these headlines within the context of like what's really going on here, and I think Bobby did a great job with it, turning it into an opportunity. He did
a really great job, and I think one of the things I'm going to do is enforce that they look at Section 230 too, because we're all being impacted by that when people are just allowed to put out anything. Even journalists aren't being held to being credible anymore. They can just release any type of story. And I know that you have loved this interview with Nicole. She has gone 30 minutes over.
Yeah, no, I know. Oh,
Here 30 minutes.
Wait a minute. What time is it? Oh.
It's 5 o'clock. We've been rolling.
Wow.
I know it's been a great conversation, but my VP has to hit the road.
Okay, before you go, I did want to ask you this. Are you still a fan of Talking Heads? You still listen to Talking Heads?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, what's your favorite song?
This Must Be the Place.
This must be the place. Yeah, I thought you would have said burning down the house, since you're trying to burn down the White House and start it back up.
Burning down. I mean, that's got to be a close number 2. Yeah.
Man, y'all not fans of Talking Heads? Man, Talking Heads be jamming.
I'm a Willie D fan.
Yeah.
So I'm a Ghetto Boys fan. So
I'm definitely gonna be playing some Willie D in the car
Nicole,
tonight.
She already up on it.
You on it?
She grew up in Oakland. Nicole is from the hood.
Oh,
that's what people don't understand.
There it is.
I try to explain, but I'm like, I'll just show through my actions that I get it. But
Well, it's been a great conversation. I didn't know it a whole hour and a half had passed that fast, but I do appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you, Angela, for coming by also, and I'm hoping for the best for your campaign. I'm with you. Let me know if you need me.
I will. We do need you. And I am going to call you. You're going to help us make things much easier. And that's why I'm bringing them to our community, because I don't want y'all to hear it from me. I want y'all to hear from them. And when they come in your presence, and this has been across the board with everybody, when you're able to read them for yourselves, ask your own questions, listen, add your own insight, you know that this is the party that we need to go with, and these are the people that we need to go get behind. I'm never going for the fact that someone told us, if you don't vote for me, you ain't black. That was the most disrespectful thing ever to our community, and a lot of us are waking up. And this is the unity ticket. We are here to heal the divide, and everybody is welcome.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole, Shanahan, Angela King, no more talk.